speed voguing today.
Speed voguing today. And we're in. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. We are back. It is a Wednesday. It is Some Other Heroes Day. And we are here to play some homebrewed Dungeons and Dragons with you all. My name is Chris. I use he, him pronouns. How you doing? Has it been a good week? You feeling okay? Lots of stretching, lots of water? If not, just, grab some now. I have, as my pronouns are he, him, I have the honour and joy of being the DM and GM, or whatever you want to call it, and producer of this ongoing homebrew game of Dungeons & Dragons set in a world of skyships and floating islands and deep magics and strange mysteries. With me are my four regular fellow queer Dungeoneers, all of whom will introduce themselves. And you guys liked the dice rolling last time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Dibs on 3.
Dibs on 3.
Nice.
I don't know how we're doing
I'm not sure that's how it works. Yeah, Chris, you roll your dice, but I'm being number 2.
Okay. Do you know what that works? So Wayne's 1, 2, Michelle's 3 and 4, Charlie's 5 and 6, and Theo is 7 and 8.
I'm okay with that.
Theo, I'm really sorry. It's a 7.
Theo doesn't go
But
first.
Theo doesn't go first.
Go Uno reverse quickly.
Yeah.
We're stuck in a loop.
I'll get down, Mr. President. You don't worry. I'll take the bullet. I'll go first.
Okay, thanks, Charlie.
Hi, I'm Charlie. She, her pronouns for me, as is for Aisling, my Saw Warlock Chaos Satyr. And can we all just appreciate how good Michelle's hair looks today, just real quick?
There is a shout out for Michelle's hair. It is amazing.
Yeah, because, my god. Half Fringe Club is where it's fucking at.
Cool.
Hell yeah, I joined you.
Amazing. This time it is Theo.
Aha.
Nice.
Theo doesn't go second.
You get one Uno reverse. You can only do it once.
Hilarious.
How's
Hi.
this dice rolling thing working out for you, Chris?
Oh, great. It was such a great idea. I'm really pleased. Sorry. Theo.
Hi, I'm Theo. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm very tired. Who am I playing? I'm playing Eugene. He's a wizard.
It is.
He's a wizard.
Oh, this is the energy we're going into. I love it. And last but not least... Oh, sorry. Michelle, you're next. Last dice roll.
Sorry, Wayne.
Yeah, sorry
Okay.
about
You
that.
don't
Michelle's
get an
last but least.
introduction.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Wayne. Today I will be playing Skier and Rock.
Hey, if you're offering.
no, please. Hey, I'm Michelle. My pronouns are she, her, and today I will be playing the very stabby Rogue Ranger Skier.
Wunderbar. Do you want me to roll a dice for you, Wayne, or are you happy to just announce yourself?
I mean, I'm sure I can manage at this point.
Nah, roll.
Hi, everyone. As by now you may have guessed, I'm Wayne. My pronouns are he, him, and today I shall be playing the Dragonborn Rock, whose pronouns are also he, him, apart from when they're not.
Stunning.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Wonderful. So, before we jump in, we have a very small bit of admin to get through. We are a LGBTQIA+ stream, and we are a safe space for that community and every other marginalised community who wants to come and hang out. As such, we welcome everybody. Everyone is welcome. This is a friendly space, but we do not accept any form of hate speech, repression, or microaggressions. If you, as a viewer, see anything that makes you feel uncomfortable or makes you want to kind of double check something, please reach out to our amazing mods. We have 2 mods. We have Bespectacled Man and we have Hedgehawk UK, Nikki and Hedge respectively. They are lovely. They are absolutely amazing, but they have huge banhammers for a reason. generally
Go
speaking,
Tories, fuck Trump.
exactly. Generally speaking, we don't have much trouble. We occasionally have the odd bot here trying to sell us stuff, but we don't. But if you do see anything, please let us know, because, as we know, things are a little tense out there at the moment, and some people who are awful are just being a little more so at the moment. So just so we can help take care of you, just let us know.
Let us know so we can put them in the bin.
Exactly.
And then put that bin in the sun.
Put that box in another box and mail that box to ourselves and then hit it with a banhammer. Right, that is it. We also have some of our friends that we like to shout out in our intermission. So if you are about in our intermission, check them out. They are wonderful people. There is some really wonderful creative spaces going on with some really amazing folks doing some beautiful TTRPG, storytelling, and other creative things. That's it at the moment, unless there's anything I have forgotten or anything that my wonderful cast would like to bring up. Nope.
Not for me.
In which case, I guess that is time for me to drop the titles. And we're back. And I totally didn't
Oh my god, balloons!
get distracted in the middle of doing stuff. But because I am back, it is time for me to say... previously on Some Other Heroes.
For the drama.
For the drama. Extra timing for the drama. Our friends are on a mission to save Aisling and Alabaster from the incident that bound their lives together by negotiating with the god of death themselves.
Wait, did you say to rescue Aisling and Alabaster, or Aisling or Alabaster?
One
And-
or both.
Terminology matters, Chris.
They have travelled far south to deep into Ashore to Trader's Run, where they have picked up and got the assistance of calling the high celebrant of they who live beyond the veil, who wait beyond the veil. They have fought a demon and uncovered just how bad things are in the Empire at the moment, as Skia finally managed to reconnect with some of her fellow dancers. After some tense moments, some long discussions, they found a way to briefly talk to the God of Death through calling. And the God of Death has offered them 3 options. 3 creatures who have lived long beyond their mortal lives, and not only that, bring danger to those around them. Cryptically laying out where they are and what they are looking for. Our heroes, at the urging of Skia, have decided to go to Cursed Hollow to track down something that is affecting the people of Overlook and some of the Imperials who have been sent there to help keep the peace. Having decided on their journey, Eugene has whisked them back to their skyship in order to start their journey, because teleporting into Curse Hollow is extremely dangerous, as the magics there are incredibly unpredictable. They arrived to cannon fire as they found immediately that they were under attack, and Sudar called back from the pilot station shouting, "Oh good, you're back. We're under attack from the Empire."
Cool
And
and
that-
great. Great and
Cool
cool.
and great. And that is where we're going to start our episode. You have literally stepped across the threshold of Eugene's spell, and there are explosions in the air around you. Warped energy from arcane cannons. Presently, the crew are all on deck. Ropes are whipping around. Sid is standing in the middle, trying to recalibrate the magic mark that you Autorlize use. And as you watch, he pumps a spell into it just as a of cannon fire hits the side. A familiar ripple which you recognize as the shield spell, only much larger. You chose a very good time to return, I think.
No, disagree.
Before we do the polite things, is this anything to do with you, or is this to do with us? He kind of spins the wheel.
Can skiers see who's firing at us and make any kind of call judgment on who this is, what kind of ship it is?
Yeah, can I
Why they
help
might
as
be
we
attacking us.
both know that
Smart.
knowledge?
So
Very
either
smart.
you can both roll a perception check, or one of you can roll with advantage.
I'll let Skier roll with advantage.
Thank you. Oh, 2 12s. 26.
Oh my fuck.
26. You lean around the edge of the rails just as things shake. Fable runs up to you and just clips something onto your belt, which you notice is a rail. Clips the rail, so if someone falls off,
Oh,
they can.
thanks.
You notice
Smart.
that most of the crew are wearing them, and that's what Fable's doing at the moment, just running to everybody, just making sure they're matched up. You
Very
lean
smart.
over the rail far enough that you can see back, and I think your heart leaps into your throat as a huge, dark metal ship breaks through a cloud bank. This is a Wyvern-class Imperial frigate.
Which means it's the little one,
Frigates.
right?
It is the
Just a little
third
one.
biggest type of ship the Empire has. It is known as the Pirate Runner. It was literally designed to hunt down and destroy pirate vessels entering the Empire.
That's not what we are.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Where
can I-
are we right now? Do we know that?
We'll come to that in a second. Because there's more that Skier sees.
Oh,
What do your skier eyes see?
You see that this is
The Hobbits
flying
twice.
the colours of Clan Rasharan, one of the great Dragonborn houses. You don't quite recognise the heraldry, but I think this is where Rock's help comes in, because he
Yeah.
goes, "I know that. That's Eknan Rasharan. He's old guard, Dragonborn nobility. He's like third in line for the high seat of that house."
Why is he feckin' beefing?
Are they kind of allies generally of my family or not?
No, quite the opposite.
Okay.
And in answer to Theo's question, all of you can see the outer edge of the Everstorm kind of whipping around. You are still in the general area of the Albatross.
they
Oh.
shouldn't be out here.
Okay.
So, friends of us?
I'm going to just go with no for now.
No, probably not.
Yeah, let's just go with no. Chris, quick question. Would I know, like, is this, like, should they be out here at all, or is this not a place that they ever come? I mean, if they're pirate runners, then maybe they would be out here.
They should not be here, but you remember you received a message from Joe that said that the Empire had come in and occupied the Albatross.
Right, okay, so we wouldn't be completely surprised by that then.
No. Probably surprised by the sheer amount of force that's being thrown behind this at the moment.
Yeah.
Another shot. And you hear Sid go, I don't want to be a pain, but I am running out of spell slots here.
Okay.
We should go, right?
Got it.
Like,
What do we
I
do?
think-
What should we do?
Honestly, I think our best bet is to flee. With
Yeah,
something,
I think
well,
that.
with a ship that size, they're going to be a little slower than us, certainly to get started, and I don't think we can outgun them.
What
Okay.
direction?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And
Empire.
towards the Empire.
Well, we're heading towards Cursed Hollow, so yeah, I guess so.
Away?
We are going to enter into a loose initiative.
Goosey
so-
goosey.
Loose initiative. Lucy initiative. I would like you all to roll for initiative, and I will explain how this is going to work.
But loosely.
I feel like this is a waste, but I did just get a nat 20.
Oh.
That
Nat
means
20's
we
good.
escape, right?
Yeah.
So you
Did
get
it.
you get sneak attack on the frigate, right?
We just out of there.
Yeah.
That's what nat 20 means, right?
Yeah.
This is gone.
Oh, I
Did
wish
it.
that were true.
It can be true. You're the DM.
Yeah. Chase your bliss.
You make the
Manifest it.
Skier
Nah.
suddenly makes the warp system.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Skier, what's your total score?
29.
29. Amazing.
Fudge.
Yeah, what did Eugene
Wait,
get?
you have a +9 to initiative.
It's not possible for me to get higher than a 22.
Yeah.
I got a, what did I get? A 15.
15. What's your current dex modifier?
+2.
Aisling.
10. Just a good Christian 10.
Amazing. And Rock.
21.
21. Amazing. And your ship goes on a 17. So, how this is going to work, this is going to be quite abstract for fun. On your turn, you can utilize a skill or help out on the ship to try and do something. There are 4 options you can choose. You can brace for impact, which improves the protection. If you have a magical spell that will help with that, you can channel 1 magical spell through the ship per turn. You can fire back, in which case you leap onto one of the ballistas and take a shot. You can compress speed, which will add slightly to the ability of the ship to maneuver. Or you can scan for a hiding place, which is a general perception check to try and work out how you can guide Sudar and the crew to somewhere that you can lose this thing. So, starting with Skier, how would you like to do? What would you like to do on your turn? I think you're muted.
I am. You're right. Sorry. I'm torn between 2. My first is a very cheeky question. If I fired back, could I get sneak attack?
Yeah, there's no way they know this ship is here.
I meant like
Gosh,
like
what a
knowing the
surprise.
ship, like knowing if I hit it here, I know it's gonna do more damage to it.
I will
Okay,
give you sneak attack damage on the ballista if you manage to beat their shields by 10 or more. How does that sound? Because they're not
That
not
sounds fun.
surprised.
They're not. They're not.
Okay.
Okay, do
But I
people think
suppose
I should do this?
narratively it would make more sense for you to know where the weaknesses are, cause Empire.
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
there's
Yeah.
that little channel with the that you
Yeah,
fly
where the-
down and
The
Yeah.
gully with
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
Venzel's point, yeah.
There's that vent, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
someone
guys.
built into the ship because they wanted it to blow up.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I was gonna scan for hiding, but I think Skiers maybe wants to hurt him a little bit.
So you
what am
leap
I
onto a
adding?
ballista.
Yeah.
They are +4 to hit.
Oh, I won't. It's only a 14.
Okay. It goes wide. Actually, no, it does impact, but it impacts on the very thick armor at the front of the ship. And you just see this javelin go, ping, ding, 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 and clatter.
Go faster!
Cool.
Rock.
I think the first thing Rock is just going to say, turn to Skier and just be like, right, so you're firing on the Empire.
Well, them! They're attacking us first.
They started it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Started it.
no, just not, probably not going to, help with the sort of most wanted to. Anyway, okay. Chris, I don't know exactly where this falls within what you offered us, but what I would like to do is use as much movement as I can to get... sorry, let me understand first of all. Are we now like running away from them and they're behind us?
You're speeding away as fast as the ship can go,
Okay.
that you know of. At any rate, there might be
Cool.
if you try and brace something or you move things around, you might be able to get a little more energy out of the ship.
No, that's fine. I'm going to move towards the frigate so that I get as close to the back or to that, so between our ship and the frigate as possible. And then what I would like to do is I would like to cast Major Image,
Interesting.
Cool.
because I can create something that is
I like where this is going.
120 feet away, and it can also be up to 20 feet in size.
Interesting.
As a
Giant traffic cone.
just a stop
Just
sign.
this giant stop sign.
Yeah. A big red light.
A neon
Same
one.
green.
Amazing.
None
yes.
shall pass.
Yeah.
It's Gandalf doing this.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to create essentially what looks like a very dense cloud of smoke or fog or something. So my hope with doing this is that it will give them a disadvantage in terms of seeing us and attacking us, and also potentially give us a little bit of cover to flee.
Love that.
I think it's a great idea. I think even you know that what most it's going to do is obscure you enough that they will not be able to hit you as easily.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
point, because once they get to it, they'll go through it, obviously, but...
Yeah, absolutely. Because just for a general sort of idea, the Dragon's Hope is about 40 foot across. This ship is about 5 times that size.
Yeah. But something that's sort of 20 foot
Yeah,
wide as a
will-
cloud could substantially give us
For
cover.
a little bit. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, just so you know, that it's not going to make you invisible, but it is going to
No.
make it harder to shoot you for a bit,
Yep.
Perfect.
I think.
Yeah, so that's what I will do.
So what I'm going to say is the armor class on your vessel is increased by 3 this round.
Hey.
As
Nice one.
she's-
Yeah, and then they are too far away for me to actually do anything else.
Unless you've got a spell that has like hundreds of foot range or something along those lines.
Well,
Or,
I mean, I have a 120 foot range, but I don't know. But I've just cast my Major Image as a spell, so I can't cast another
Yeah.
one anyway.
or you cast it through the magic spot, but if you do that, Sid can't cast shield this turn.
Yeah, I would keep shield, because what I've just done can just float there and help with that. So
That's brilliant. Still a good go. Very cool. That makes it the ship's go. What would the four of you like the ship to focus on?
Getting away,
Getting
I
the
would
fuck
think.
out of here.
Yeah, speed,
Speed?
I think.
Okay. You watch as Akiza shouts orders. You watch the deckhands loosen ropes, tighten down. You watch the fan-type wings tighten in. You feel the force of energy pushed through to the engines, and there's a humming sound through the whole ship and a slight vibration that you've not felt from her. She's a fairly quick ship. Her speed is increased by 20 feet this round.
Ooh, cool.
They're not smart enough to they're arrogant enough to think that they can still hit you. They go wide. You kind of watch as there's some explosions in the clouds, and kind of darting through as they miss you entirely. Because they did not concentrate on speed, they concentrated on trying to attack you. They lose ground on you this round.
Bummer.
That makes it Eugene's turn.
Okay, I've got two ideas. One of them, I'm not even sure if this will make sense. But can I cast Enlarge Reduce on the ship?
On your ship?
Yeah, because it's the other ship's too far away.
Are you planning on casting
it's-
enlarge? Because if the ship is reduced and we're not.
I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
don't-
It doesn't get tiny.
Think enlarge reduces a creature, but let's just check.
No, it's a creature or an object.
Oh, creature or an object?
There is a size limit, I think, because I'm so sure I've tried to do this before. I'm getting like flashbacks. Like yes,
I
remember
tried to look because I assumed that was true, but
Maybe there's nothing.
Okay.
I couldn't see it. It just says under the reduced part of the spell, it just says the target size is halved in all dimensions.
Okay, let's have a quick look just to make sure. But I mean, if there is nothing technically, absolutely.
Is that
All
even
I
helpful,
found
though?
is
I
if
just
there
thought
isn't-
if it was smaller, we'd be harder to hit. But then we've got
That
to
is
travel
true.
further to get away.
All I found is that there needs to be enough room for the target to double in its size.
Yeah.
Will we all shrink in
I was
size?
going to say, there is some
No.
discussion as to whether an object can include other objects within it.
No, but nothing else will. Well, yeah, I suppose. Like everything on the ship will.
Everything the target
That,
creature is
like-
wearing or...
Squashed.
Hang on. Objects.
I
Like, what
mean,
if cargo gets
what are-
crushed?
It says
What
it
is
says
cargo
targeted
but
creatures.
accessories?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a ruling and say yes. If it's a creature, it does because creatures have a magical resonant. I'm gonna need you to roll me a spell attack when you're doing that, just to see if you can convince the ship that its cargo and crew are also part of it.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
What are you rolling?
Spell attack. So roll a d20 and add your add your intelligence modifier.
So is it a spell attack or am I just adding
Intelligence modifier. Sorry.
Does that count as an ability roll, Chris? Sorry.
Yes, it does.
Okay, in which case guidance.
Nice.
I'll take it. Oh, I threw my D4 on the ground.
Oh, don't
No.
do that.
Don't do that. That's the
Ali
worst
Bidsley.
one to roll on the ground.
I rolled a 29 total.
29,
No, 28.
28 total. Blimey.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 on the dice plus 6, which is my intelligence modifier, and then I
Dude.
rolled. No, I did get 29 because I got a 4 on the D4.
Yeah, 20.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Delicious.
There's a little
Tiny
bit of
ship.
resistance in the spell. But tell me, how does the ship look as it shrinks one size down?
It looks cuter.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, it just
That's
looks
it.
cuter.
Simple as. It looks cute.
Yeah, it's now the hatchling's
We're
hope.
all now a lot closer together.
Yeah.
Do we have
And a
higher
lot
pitched voices or not?
Yeah.
No, we didn't get smaller. Just the ship.
Oh,
did.
we didn't. Okay.
So now instead of 40 foot across, it's only 20 foot across.
Everything.
Yeah.
Because it's
So
half
everything
the-
else, everything attached to the ship and any like non.
Yeah, anything the ship
organic.
is wearing also shrinks, but we are not clothes, so
I mean,
it's the same.
that does mean that the ballista are also now smaller.
And unfortunately cannot shoot as far. But the ship is small and it's much harder
Far
to hit.
harder to hit.
That is cool. That was
Sudar
cool.
is standing at the front going, what have you done to the ship?
Don't ask too many questions. Just keep out of
I
their
like
range.
I like the idea that the wheel to steer the ship now is just like.
This is okay. This
It's
is
like
unique.
It's like the kids one that you give to the kid while you're driving, and the kid can pretend to drive with you. It's like that.
Yeah.
you hear from the back as well. Fable go, I'm a giant.
Oh boy.
Ashling, it is your round.
Yes. I think I'm gonna go to the front of the ship and rather would it be possible to do the perception find a place to hide thing, but rather than finding a place to hide, it would be more she uses her like tracking and survival abilities to find a quicker route. So she's looking for like, I don't know, like ways that she can streamline them getting away quicker.
Absolutely.
A
I mean,
meteor
I use
field for us to hide in.
Yeah, some shit
exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
Or like a hot pocket of air that would make them go.
If you are looking for weather effects, it would be a nature check. If you're
No,
looking
fuck
for, it's survival.
Yeah, survival. Yeah.
Survival. So you're
Okay.
looking for ways to kind of get around, kind of cut the Empire off, and the like
Yeah.
as well.
Ashling, do something
Yeah.
and don't make us smaller. I give her guidance.
Oh, guidance as well. Thank you.
Plus D4.
Sickening. That's a 23.
23. So on the outer edges of where the Everstorm is, there are always broken islands and shattered rocks and flotsam that has not been good enough to be picked up by the storm skimmers. You can see that there is large enough space there that the Empire probably couldn't follow you through, but it does take you closer to the outer edge of the storm, so there is a risk to it. But that said, a vessel of, you're kind of like estimating that a vessel as powerful as that vessel is, even they would struggle, and at least you are designed to skim as opposed to them which just charge through things.
I think Ashley would say take the risk. It's a pretty dire situation right now.
It is.
I mean, a giant metal frigate 5 times our size. I would imagine we probably.
10 times our size now.
It's true.
Okay, so that just got scarier.
Cool. Okay, right. And it
Yeah, I'm
spins-
pointing it out. I'm like, see that bit there? Then you get through it, and then we're really little, and they're really big, and they won't be able to. And it's go.
Sudar just grabs you by the shoulder and spins the wheel. Hold on! I'd like a strength check off of everybody with advantage because you are all connected.
Oh, okay.
With tiny ropes
Also, just
now.
as a narrative aside, this is terrifying, but Ashling's like having the best fun. This is like a roller coaster.
I think Ski is loving it too, to be
I
fair.
bet she is.
It's like, yeah, it's like old times.
Skier's Jack Russell energy is coming out right now.
Yeah. Ski is like jumping around from place to place, even when like we get thrown around.
Getting people's
I-
legs
Actually-
tangled in your tether and
Yeah.
Aisling somehow got a 19.
Oh, yeah.
19. Amazing.
I got a 15.
24.
Guns.
15. 24. Amazing.
Yeah, I got another nat 20. Different dice this time.
Amazing.
Nice.
And
It's the
Tia,
hair.
Yes,
I rolled an 18 for a total of 17.
that's amazing.
We've all been going to the gym.
You all grab hold of railing or parts of the mast or a member of crew who looks more solid than you.
Yeah. So solid crew, one could say.
Oh,
Dan has Fable under one arm and I can't remember the owlin's name off the top of my head. She's under
Sage.
his Sage under the other, and he's just like kind of pushed himself in. And Sage is complaining bitterly. Fable is having the time of their life. Cool. Top part. So round 2. Skier, you are up.
Okay. Would we say that what Aisling just did was kind of scanning for hiding, or like a quicker?
She did. However,
Okay.
now you can still build on that, and it will give. Sorry, excuse me. It will give you things like bonuses to speed, as you can get there more directly, or you can utilize other things to kind of slow the Empire down behind you.
Yeah, I think mechanically I'm going to do the scan for hiding thing, but for flavour, I think Ski is doing the opposite to Aisling and is looking at what will slow the Empire down.
Nice. Love that.
Again, trying to use her knowledge
Throw out
to
some
help us.
caltrops.
Yeah. Some banana skins.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think for that one, because you're looking for particular sort of things to slow down, we will allow you a perception check for that one.
Oh, thank you.
Treat yourself.
Third nat 20!
What?
it is the
Can you
hair.
use a
When I
Nicky's
need
dice?
one.
Yeah, I was going to say,
No,
let's make
it's
it
the
touch
hair,
all your
baby.
It's the,
Nicky.
That's
It's-
awesome.
they're just different dice. They never rolled as well. Thank you guys. For perception, that's a total of 34.
Jesus.
You
You
spot.
can see time.
Yeah, you spot some rocks that are just on their large areas, but they are loosely connected, and you know that if crew members hit that with a well-armed ballista shot, it will tumble out behind you, and it will crash into the frigate as it's coming behind you. It may not damage the frigate because the frigate is quite big, but it will cause them enough of a stun to kind of slow their momentum down, or cause them to have to steer around, which with ships, if you steer suddenly, it takes you a while to get back on course. So
Yes. Yeah, I think that's Ski is thinking. You're slow, so you can't like move around a lot. For flavour, can we just say Skier runs up to someone on these things and just like aims it for them?
No,
love
not
that.
like
That
that.
We'll say it's Dan.
Yeah.
Who's just kind
who?
of got back on there.
Daniel.
Who's
Dan?
actually saying you're gonna find out why they call me Danger, and you kind of point him towards him, and he goes, oh, that looks fun.
It's like-
Amazing.
and then she runs off again.
Love it.
Brilliant.
Parkouring off of everything as she goes.
Yeah. And yelling. Parkour.
Of course.
Parkour.
Hardcore parkour.
Hardcore parkour. Rock.
Rock is going to run back to kind of see Skier do that and hear Dan make that comment about why he's called
Yeah.
whatever. And
Say it.
Rock's just going to go, not bad shooting, Daniel. And then Rock is going to, mechanically, I'm going to try and help us get some extra speed,
Okay.
if possible. But I think the way that Rock's going to do it is Rock is going to like run and grab a barrel, and you can just hear him muttering, "Oh God, I'm going to regret this. It's such a stupid idea." And I'm going to open the barrel of liquor that we're carrying, and I'm going to push it off the back of the ship, and I'm going to use my elemental breath, and I'm going to use fire breath. So
Oh my
I am
God.
going
You're
to
Molotov cocktailing them is what you're
I'm
doing.
going to set the barrel with its spilling out alcohol alight to try and give us a boost and to leave a wake of burning fuel.
Nitrous oxiding the ship.
Yep.
Hit the nos.
We're in Fast and Furious now.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's all about family.
And for my next spell, I'm going to add some neon strips to the bottom of the ship.
Oh yeah.
Major illusion.
Hydraulics.
Yeah. Yes, roll me. Actually, I don't. Yes, roll me a simple strength check to toss the. You are still wearing your gauntlets of thingy as well, aren't you?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's added to my.
Should mean that your strength is a minimum of 19, so that is always a plus.
Oh no, it is.
4.
It is. It's fine. Okay, so that's not very good. That is a 16.
16 is enough.
11. Yeah.
So it doesn't quite give you the speed boost that you want. I will say it does kind of rock the ship forward, which kind of does give you a little bit of momentum that the captain can pick up. Pushes all like a hot air all the way into the sails. But what it does more effectively is it creates a little kind of like storm of heat that kind of drifts backwards towards the Empire and pushes hot wind against them. for a
Haha.
second.
That'll do.
Giving them a second turn where they're ever so slightly slowed down, giving you
Love
a
it.
slight lead.
That was cool. We're fucking Mario Karting this shit right now, and I love it.
Okay, what would you four like the crew to focus on?
Still go-go juice?
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in trying to fire because we're actually trying to get further away from them. So let's just go.
Separately, Dan is going to make an attack. Way to go, Dan. He rolls a 25.
It was
It's
my
because
pep
of my
talk.
help.
Yeah.
Ski and Rocky this time. It's because of me.
And there's a kind of like, and there's as he uses a mystical lance that kind of explodes into this and knocks this rock off and just tumbles free. Still being made of aether stone, it kind of tumbles forward, and you guys all watch. I think Skier with, if I may say, a manic grin as you watch this thing hit the fire that rock created and explode in a magical wave. I would like one of you to make a constitution check for the ship. Roll me
I think Michelle,
Yeah.
you've been rolling so deliciously. You're muted, I think, babe.
Yeah.
Now's the time I'm not going to do it.
That's true.
What
Or
am I
maybe
adding?
it's not. Power of
Okay.
Satan.
I rolled a 15.
15. Plus 5 for the constitution of the ship. That's 20.
Delicious.
It is enough to shake off. There is some minor singe damage to the sails, which will need to be taken care of as soon as you can,
We'll get
because
it in post.
long term it will cause problems. However, it does boost the ship's speed the way that Rock wanted it to, pushing you further ahead, and it causes the Wyvern class frigate to have to swerve as this magical fire. You watch as it kind of ripples across, and you actually hear shrieking and shouting as the side of the ship gets suddenly very hot. It will take them a turn to get back on you, but it looks like they are focusing on speed and maneuverability to try and make up the distance this round.
Okay.
You are a far more cunning foe than they had anticipated.
Hell yeah. And we're really little now.
Eugene.
Okay, I've got another wild idea. So just
Yes.
let's go on a journey together.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna cast another concentration spell, so the ship's gonna get big again. But I think that probably will be good for us because being smaller will mean it takes longer to get away, right? Because we're moving.
Yeah. You're moving
less.
fast, but you're going through less space when you do it.
Yeah. Okay. So what I would like to do is cast Arcane Hand.
I'm with you.
And I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use the interposing hand thing. So the hand interposes itself between you. Oh, it says and a creature, but what I want it to do is to basically be in between our ship and the other ship.
I will say, if you cast it through the sigil on the ship, then you can treat the other ship as a creature for the purposes of that spell.
Sick. Okay, I will do that.
Amazing.
The hand moves to stay between you and the target, providing you with half cover against the target. And what is the strength score of the other ship?
Oh, that's interesting. I think it is about I would say about 20 in ship terms. It's
Okay,
quite
so
strong.
it can't actually go through the hand because the hand's strength score is 6. So the spell says the target can't move through the hand space if its strength score is less than or equal to the hand strength score. Which
amazing.
is
That's amazing.
26.
Eugene really said no.
Eugene said, "Talk to the hand."
You shall not pass.
Literally!
What does the hand look like? And bearing in mind it is 10 times the size it would normally be because of the way you've cast it.
That's what I
So-
was thinking.
It's normally 10 foot by 10 foot, so it's 100-foot hand right now.
Oh my fuck.
A giant spectral purple hand with like runes all over it, and yeah, just kind of, you know, like when you've got a younger sibling and you just put your hand like on their head when they're trying to like
Yeah.
fight you, and you're just like, no.
Amazing.
Oh my god,
I love the
this so
idea of
much.
this big, fuck off dark metal frigate being stopped by a purple sparkly hand.
No.
So what happens is this. The ship starts to increase in size again. You hear Fable go, "Ah."
Sorry.
Then you watch as this giant purple hand materializes, almost like it's appearing out of a cloud, and clutches the front of this frigate.
So awesome.
There is a heavy sort of metallic crunch as it kind of collides in and stops. You can see the cockpit of the ship just pointing out from between the thumb and the finger as it's holding it in place. And ooh, what's your passive perception, Skier?
24.
24. You can just about make out like lots of screaming and shouting from the distance you're in at the moment, as like they panic and try and find a way to kind of get around this. Amazing. That was brilliant.
Skier
Ashley.
is cackling with laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hysterically.
I think even Rock is just like killing himself laughing. That's just hilarious. Like,
It's funny as shit.
Well, that's
God.
unique. I like that one.
just keep going fast in the direction that we're going.
Akiza and Sage kind of lean over the side, and you see Akiza flip them the bird.
Of course.
Okay, Aisling, you'll
Yeah.
go.
I'm gonna keep it simple and just try and pretty much do what I did before again. Just trying to find more ways to get further ahead. Anything else that I can see, any other clearer routes, and maybe a hiding spot at this point now as well.
Survival check.
Okay. Fuck. 14.
14. Nothing better than what you have found at the moment, so you just kind of keep on kind of helping Sudar guide the ship to where it needs to be. He points to a couple of ropes towards the front so you can help prepare the ship to dive, because it's going to have to go down quite quickly shortly.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Round 3. Skier. The ship is probably about 500 foot out at the moment. It's quite far out. It can still see you, and you can see it is trying to find a way around this situation. What would you like to do with your turn?
Great question. I don't think there's any point in bracing for impact. I think attacking the ship isn't working. So either speed up or scan for hiding. I feel like we've done that a lot. And I think the manicness is getting to Skier. And I think she wants to see if she can just hit a couple of people on the ship. Not to actually do anything. It's not going to do much.
Yeah.
But just because they're just within my range, I'm at disadvantage. Just as like a couple of warning shots. It is like the equivalent of like running down the end of the street and then yelling something bad, but like it's a bit cowardly. But also...
No, I love it.
You weren't wanted by the Empire before. You are now.
Yeah. And I think she's like tying something to that equivalent, like an image of like her flipping the middle finger, or like haha loser written on it. So even if it doesn't hit anyone, I just want an arrow to land in a ship saying haha loser on it. I've got two arrows
So on
ready to
brand.
go. They're at disadvantage. First one is not going to hit because that is a 12.
It doesn't quite get far enough over.
No, I am at disadvantage. Okay, better. The second one does hit. Well, hopefully, because it's a 24.
24. It will not damage the ship, but it does
No.
off, and you kind of see it kind of wedge itself in some wood, and you can just about make out a sailor who kind of bounces back. You think that message has been delivered.
Yeah. That's what I wanted.
Amazing. Rock.
I think watching the ship kind of grind to a bit of a halt behind us at the hand and stuff, there's not much that Rock can now do. Like, I can't reach the ship or anything. But what I think he will do is he's just going to go, like, sit at the back of the ship and watch the goings on. But he's going to take his pistol out, and I'm going to just try and shoot some of the smaller ether stones to give us little boosts of energy so that the energy kind of hits our sails. Not close enough to burn them, but just
Love
so
the
that...
idea if you just reclined shooting.
Yeah, a bit like
glass
that.
Of wine.
Just a glass of wine and just like picking up little ether rocks as we go,
Yep.
so that I can just give us a little boost of speed to keep going.
Amazing. Yep. I think that's fine. the AC on these rocks is not particularly high, but please give me a couple of attacks.
Sure. Where am I? Pistol. Okay. The first one is 18. The second one's 25. That one is 24.
Cool. That's all you need, just because for
And
your
that
round.
one is 19.
19. Okay. I think like a couple of shots off here and there, and you do watch these chunks kind of go, kind of distorting magic and spell. One of them is a wind crystal, and does give you a sort of like through the ship for a second. One of them is a fire crystal, which promptly explodes. One of them is a water crystal, which you have to jump back from because it kind of.
Are we
just
going to find the
pulls.
avatar crystal?
No, Rock,
Yeah.
Rock doesn't jump back. He just stays there, but he covers his wine so it doesn't get any
You can't have it diluted.
No.
When you wander back, you're going to be wet, as if you've just been suddenly rained on. And the last
But
one
the
is a
wine
lightning,
is okay.
which jumps along the metal parts of the ship for a second, but does just seems to energize the crystals that are there rather than cause any problems.
Cool.
Wonderful. What would you like the ship to do this turn? Speed? Maneuverability?
Speed.
Yeah.
Speed.
Go, go.
I mean, while the frigate is held, I think we should just try and get as far away as possible.
Yeah.
That is good. The crew tighten down, kind of you. Hold on! Everybody, make me a strength check with advantage, please.
Oh my god. Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
Aisling.
Got a nat 20, baby.
Nice.
Theo, what did Eugene get?
11 total.
11 total. Skia,
Sorry, is this a strength check or saving throw?
strength check. You
Check,
can add
okay.
athletics to it if you have it.
No. That's a 6.
No.
No, a 6. And Rock.
19.
19. Skia and Eugene, you both take 10 bludgeoning damage as your your grip slips, and you're momentarily just attached to the ship by the rope, and that's it. Flying beneath it as Sudar causes the ship to suddenly drop. Aisling, from where you and Rock are holding place, both of you can see he literally turns the engines off for a second and then recycles them, causing the ship to go bounce through an airfield and sweep under towards the space that Aisling has pointed out.
So awesome.
Skia and Eugene, you literally pull out and you are attached to the rails, and as you come down you just bang, and kind of take some bumps as you go.
Ow.
Yeah.
A couple of the other crew who were not quite quick enough do so, and from beneath you hear Paprika swearing as cutlery sounds like it goes everywhere. Crockery sounds like it goes everywhere. You guys speed ahead, putting more distance between you and this other ship. It is now out of ballista range. You do know that their arcane cannons can possibly still hit you at this range, though. It is their go. Eugene, you feel something probing at the magic that you are using to hold this hand, and then a familiar wave of energy as you feel your grip on it forced away. Someone has cast Dispel Magic.
At what level? Because it's a 6th level spell.
Assume that they knew enough, so probably 6 or higher they would have known.
Wait, actually, I
how-
think Dispel Magic you can't upcast. So they'd still have to roll for it, technically.
Okey-doke.
I guess. Yeah, it's
That
not
would
like
be-
Counterspell, you cast it at 3rd level.
They got a 23, so they forced the spell round. So you feel that magic come back into you. Their ship starts moving again towards where they can still see you, even though they are currently moving at a much slower pace as they need to pick up speed again. Eugene, your go.
Me again.
Make the ship big.
I mean, it would be a shame if I just did the same thing again.
They move 5 feet. No.
Yeah,
God.
I do
love
it
that.
again.
You do it again. So technically they can't see you because you're too small and far away. So it's going to take. They can't counter your spell from there.
I'm assuming we're than 60 feet away as well, right?
The counter spell.
Yeah. They're well out. I mean, they might use an arcane signal like you are, which would give them 600 feet, but you're outside of that range now too. Cool.
Wait,
So,
if we're that... Oh, no, because I'm casting it through the cannon.
so
right, so
times
it
by
can be
10
further away.
the distance
Nice.
and effective.
Okay.
Yeah. So you watch, and also if you cast attack spells, they count as being able to do the right amount of damage to a ship. But yes, so this hand sort of appears. Is it doing anything different, or is it literally just appearing where it disappeared from?
It does the thing. Do you remember in Jurassic Park when they discover the virus on the computer and it's like that's what it does, and then it
Yes!
just all
Incredible.
Amazing. Slams into
You
it.
can count on
That's
Charlie to get my dinosaur movie references.
Always, I got you back, babe.
That's wonderful. That slows them down an additional turn. If they cannot double their speed next turn, which it doesn't seem likely, they will lose you.
Oh. Bummer.
Brilliant. Well done. Aisling.
Just ate some chocolate.
I know.
Also, just FYI, Chris, you can upcast Dispel Magic, but it automatically ends things half the level, so they'd have to cast it at 12th level to get rid of a 6th level spell.
Yeah.
Just
Do 12th level spells even exist?
Theoretically,
No.
but not for
God damn.
casters.
God damn. Okay.
Let's put it this way. Navarra can cast 12 level spells. You guys can't.
Okay. That's still buck fucking wild though. There's no like big magic things that Aisling can do to help right now. I think it is just continuing to help at navigation and just using her perception and survival skills to keep things clear and make sure everything happening in front of us is okay whilst everyone deals with what's happening behind us.
Amazing. Give me one last perception check.
Perception or survival? They're the same.
Your choice, actually. If you're looking for a quicker route through, or if you're just looking for something that gives you an advantage to hide, that's perception. If you're looking for a route through, that's survival.
No, I like perception. That's what is that? 17.
17. Now you are closer. You can see a nook that the ship could speed through, that would block your sight, and they would not be able to follow easily.
Okay.
On the next round, Sudar will be able to maneuver the ship into place to do that.
Nice. Okay, good.
That makes it top of the round. And Skia, is there anything you would like to do, or you just hold? You can also hold actions for if they are able to come closer.
Good question. I think Skier. I was gonna have Skier maybe come to the front with Aisling and encourage.
Cool kids.
Yeah, like encourage speed through this route that Aisling's just found. Maybe. Because I think. Yeah, the only thing I can do is hold an action with my bow and arrow, and I think she's had her fun with that.
But what fun she had.
She had a great time. Yeah, so she's like, again, just having such a great time. She's as high as she can be on the ship, yelling, "Go, go, go!"
Aww.
Roll me a perception check, please.
It's another nat 20. I was like, maybe not. This die, you're doing me well. She either rolls terribly or amazing. 34 perception.
So on the top of Aisling, kind of spotting something, you spot something that is a gift. Tucked wedged between two of the rocks is an old sky skimmer skiff made from similar wood to the Dragon's Hope.
Oh.
If you guys can strike it right, you can make it look like the Dragon's Hope was destroyed.
Yeah.
Sickening.
I'll aim
Sickening.
to do that, or encourage someone else to do that, or point down at it again.
Yeah.
Delegate.
Skier's just in the equivalent of the crow's nest, like shouting orders.
It's my ship now.
It would have to probably be one of your free friends, just
Okay.
because of the power that would be involved. I will say, just because of the nature of it. But
We are powerful.
Yeah, I'll yell at Rock because I think Rock is like getting too comfortable.
Oh yeah. On his fucking
got his
Benidorm
shades
deck
on.
chair. Yeah.
Hey, Rock, should have this thing.
Oh, what?
Oh.
You don't even have to look, just
you think, Rock? I think you glance over. You realise that it's probably going to take more than a pistol shot to get what the desired effect. But if you have shatter, or if you have or something like that you can cast through the ship this round, you reckon it could definitely impact in the right way. And it is your round. Your go.
But do I have anything like that? I actually don't have anything spell-wise that I could do that with.
Okay. You can leave it to Eugene or Aisling to have a go at.
Sorry, yeah, I'm just having a look. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could do would be to use one of the ballista.
You are welcome to grab one of the ballista and have a go. That would be powerful enough to do it.
And what I'll do is I will use my breath weapon, which I turned to fire, to set the ballista alight.
That's awesome.
So when it hits it, if there's any other of the arcane rocks and stuff, it will explode.
As you're setting this up, there's a tug at the edge of your surcoat. And you look down and Fable's got a small keg of gunpowder and a big grin.
I was going to jokingly say attach a grenade to the end of it, but now that's what
Oh, that's just perfect. Oh, you are clever. I'm going to take the little thing of gunpowder and strap it to the ballista. And I'm just going to telepathically tell Sudar to kind of fly in that direction so that as we pass it, I can fire the ballista and it will look like we've hit something as we carry on flying.
awesome. This is so cool.
Yes, and then I shall I shall use the ballista.
Make me an attack roll. The ballista is your dexterity +4.
Dexterity +4.
Sorry, which is what I should have said before, by the way. I got that wrong.
So it's my dex and then add 4 on top of
And
it.
then add 4 on
On top of the roll. Nice. That's an 18 +2, so 21.
21. You have to hold the shot until the right moment, which will happen at the end of this round, but you are absolutely avid that you are not going to miss. Everything is set up just the way you need it. For the ship, they're going to concentrate on speed and maneuverability to get you in the right place. Sudar picks up what you're putting down. As soon as Skier and Aisling start pointing things out, there's a wolfish grin that kind of comes over the Vagrant, who also seems to be enjoying himself.
We're all loving this shit.
Something about skin of your teeth chases are quite exciting.
Yep.
Same thing happens to Eugene's spell. You feel it released as somebody forces another, and you're not entirely certain, but you feel like there's a frustrated undertone to this dispel magic. They do not manage to get up enough speed to keep you in sight as you duck below clouds and rock cover. Eugene, is there anything you want to add to what Rock and the team are putting together?
Is there anything you'd like to add to injury?
Get cast it again.
It doesn't even touch them, it's just like...
I choose to... No, I don't have high enough spell slots anymore. I don't know that there's anything what would be helpful right now.
You could help Rock break this apart. You could hold something that will make the explosion look realistic. This ship is not just wood and timber, it's also arcane energy. So if you can create something that looks like an arcane explosion, that would help.
I mean, I could cast Fireball.
If in doubt.
If in doubt, fireball it out.
I mean, at this point, between Aisling and Eugene, if you've got anything like Firebolt or Eldritch Blast or whatever, I'm sure the collectiveness will do it.
Yeah, I'll cast a Fireball, just a little one, about the
Like
the
the
same
size of a tennis
area
ball.
as
Yeah, fire
Yeah.
ping pong ball.
just third level. You know.
It's third level.
Just a better one.
Brilliant. You prepare fireball for the right moment.
I'll get everybody on the psychic group chat.
Aisling, what would you like to add to this?
I'll get a couple of blasts ready. So I can
You're
contribute some blasting.
So I would like you all, collectively, to describe what this looks like as the ship ducks beneath this last amount of like rockish debris and out of sight.
I think Aisling's ones will be little. If anything starts to go flying off, because she's got 3 blasts, she'll sort of target little ones and just make little extra added flourishes to the big boom. So that'll be Aisling's part in this.
Yeah, and I think Rock's just going to aim at anywhere on the ship that he knows is sort of potentially still has any magic rocks, anything that could go boom. And I think he's just going to concentrate very, very intently on getting the ballista to strike true, because he knows if he doesn't, Ski'll never let him hear the end of it.
I really hope there's no survivors on this ship, you guys. There's not gonna
Don't
be
think
for
about
long,
it.
so
I mean, it's unlikely.
It's somebody else's villain origin story.
yeah. That's for season 2, baby.
Eugene.
I think Eugene just waits until like the moment that Rock's shot like makes impact and just cast fireball at that moment to kind of make the explosion bigger.
Amazing. It's like that secondary explosion as the arcane engine kind of, because of the color of your fireball as well. It probably looks quite impressive.
Nice.
And Skia, are you just pointing and ordering?
Yeah, I think Ski is pointing and ordering, and there's something I think she wants to do that is maybe pointless, but
Trace your bliss, do it.
She's just going to etch in idiot on an arrow and fire it into this. So if they go and investigate it, they'll find out too late.
That's so beautiful.
I mean, you wait for the last bits of debris to fall behind you before you.
Yeah.
With
Fucking
the
nerds.
Yeah. And then she's as we like drop, she's just gonna let herself like go and stay tied down a tree like a roller coaster.
With a lurch and a swing, the ship drops once more, and then a push, and you tilt onto the side. Everybody holds on for one last moment. You come up the other side, and you break free, shutting about 15, 20 floating pieces of debris between you and the ship. Speeding through the rocky field, you manage to put enough distance between you and the Imperial frigate. You feel you are safe. And I think that's a great place for us to take a break.
That was so cool! Oh my god. I was picturing so much of it. It was awesome.
I'm glad you guys had fun. I enjoyed putting that together.
Hell yeah.
So we are going to take a brief break, 10 minutes this side. If you are sticking around, please check out the wonderful people that we are highlighting in our intermission. There's some amazing folks, and they would love your support if you can spare them the time and just check out the wonderful things that they are doing. In the meantime, we'll be 10, maybe 15 minutes if people just need to grab themselves coffees and things, but we will be back.
I need a cup of tea to live.
Yeah, probably about 25 to our time. It'll be much shorter if you're watching on the VOD. And we will see you shortly.
Love you, bye.
Bye. And we're back.
Glow sticks like Rave Gandalf right now.
Theo is here. They're just warming their feet up on the radiator as we dive back into.
No, I like that you're in like the bottom eighth of your camera screen right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Eugene took a leaf out of Rock's book and is just basically putting their feet up right now.
I love it. Chase your fucking bliss.
Feet are cold.
Oh, I know. Before our
You should
break,
see, if you can see Bulba right now, she's wrapped up in a blanket with her head on a
Bless her.
pillow.
See, Boba's got it right.
Yeah.
Is she wearing a jumper?
She's unjumpered today, but only because she's enrobed in the second most expensive blanket in the house.
Fair.
Yeah, she's got standards.
Yeah. It's only because the weighted blanket is downstairs.
Before our break, our friends successfully helped their ship's crew and their ship escape from one of the more powerful vessels within the Empire, which seemed to be hunting in the local area.
Local hunters in your area.
Yeah. It has been about 2 hours. The ship has been lodged almost Millennium Falcon style between two asteroids, two floating islands that are
Is that a
currently
Star War?
twisting ever so slowly, giving everybody a chance to catch their breath. Sudar has requested a meeting with the four of you and Akiza.
They called it to the manager's office. We're in trouble.
And Dan
Headmaster's called us in shit.
to discuss what happened. And you guys are presently in the main cabin, just all sat around the table, as Paprika brings up some coffee for you all, with mixed match mugs, which they apologise profusely and say,
No.
I had a new set, but they got smashed.
These are way nicer. Matching ones are boring.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
So
Ashley picks the ugliest one. 'Cause they're always
amazing.
the coolest.
Sudar kind of sits down. Akiza kind of just leans off against one side, and Dan just plops into a chair. So I gather that you have been on a bit of adventure since we've dropped you off in the Albatross.
Yes, quite a lot has happened.
It's been a while. Don't hear from you for weeks. Starting to worry.
Sorry.
Well, we come back and they're shooting at us.
What are
That's
you, my
fine.
mum?
You're not my real mum.
So things in Albatross were quite tense by the time we leave. Actually, we left but stayed close because Joe, your friend Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't trust that one. Count your fingers out to shake hands.
Fair.
He
That's
was,
alright.
however, very forthcoming and said that you had gone back into strange magical place that you go ways.
Yep, we went there.
So, from what we could gather from messages that could get to us from Albatross, it seems the Empire has liberated the town from the Pirate King.
Great.
Joe seems to think it's all part of larger plan.
Oh.
Well,
Pirates were there originally to cause problems, so Empire had to come and rescue.
Make
Poor
bigger
scavengers.
problems. Great.
That makes sense. It was the Embers. The Embers are working with the Empire.
Cool.
Best
Cool,
bet
cool, cool.
what that was all about. They know what this ship is. This ship is recognized by international council as
I mean, it was given to us when we helped with Parshkikk's island and everything, so it's not like it's a secret that it belongs to us.
we have trading seal that Rebecca gave us that says we have right to be where we need to be because we are trying to help save world. Yes.
We have a permit.
So
Oh,
permit, you
did you not show it
bastards.
to them?
Yeah.
didn't even get asked. So, but we assumed that they were trying to shoot us out of the sky, so we looked like we were pirates escaping.
Yeah,
Stop
that would
resisting
fit.
arrest.
Yeah, that's a
That
bit
is
smart,
my
yeah.
assessment. I have no factual evidence of this, but this is my assessment of the situation.
I mean, regardless, they weren't firing on us as a way of checking we were supposed to be there.
I haven't been fired on as a way to say hello to people since I left my clan in Ashore. So
It doesn't seem very polite.
Anyway, we managed to get away, so that's good.
thanks to all of you and Skylar, definitely member of crew now. Thank you, Skylar.
You're welcome.
It takes Ashling a
What?
fresh fucking minute to
who's
clock who the
Skylar?
hell they're talking about.
Wait,
haven't-
1 second. I just
Like,
put my
it's-
new disguise self on. You know? I take it off.
Okay,
you
good,
introduced Skylar as Skylar. We have been calling Skylar Skylar. We know that Skylar probably isn't Skylar, but we're not asking.
Stop saying
questions.
Skylar! That was so many.
Yeah, you've said it too many times now. It sounds weird.
So many.
Don't ruin the name.
No, pretty
It's the
much.
definition of don't wear it out that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we need to head to.
The Empire.
Oh, good.
Well, yes, we kind of do, but we're going to Cursed Hollow to.
Oh, what? Dan starts like choking on his tea for a second. And Keith just has to slap him on the back. You
Do you not
want to-
take the tea bag out? You got to take it out before you...
Sorry. And I'm not saying no, but you want to go to the most dangerous, cursed, magical place in the Scattered Lands.
Excuse me, what's your name again?
It isn't suicide, Dan.
No, but you didn't use the word suicide just then, did you? You said dangerous.
Danger.
So...
I
Make me a
Not all the time.
persuasion check.
What, me?
Yeah. You're high charisma.
Oh, I am actually, yeah. Oh, that's a dirty 20. So,
Yeah, I am danger. I'm Danger Dan.
yeah.
Well, how about you put your danger away for a few seconds while we
Danger away, we're in public.
put your danger away. It's embarrassing. Look, the thing is, we are going whether you like it or not. I'm really sorry. I hope that's not too rude, but in this case, we are literally
We are
doing this out of concern for.
No, I mean Dan's concern is well placed, but of course we will
Yep.
take you there. But
No,
we
I
are
agree,
your
it's-
we are your crew. We are here to help.
No, but I'm just wanting to stress that this is not just a joyride. This is because people's lives hang in the balance. So we're all just going to have to suck it up and just go because we need to get this done and we need to get there as soon as possible. So,
I can get you there from here. But there are three options. Direct route, fastest, but puts us in danger of meeting other Imperial frigates. Indirect route takes longer, less likely. Use old smuggler's trick that I don't want to tell you how I know, but just assume that I know it for good reasons. Third option, which I really hate, is we get close enough to door off ships and dump you in a dinghy so that you make the rest of the way on your own, but that leaves you very exposed.
Rather not do that one.
We are still
I
fastest
will-
ship in Scattered Lands that I know of this size, at any rate.
I like indirect route. I know we're kind of in a rush, but
How much of a time difference is it, really?
Probably extra days travel.
that's okay.
Let's do that one.
Is
Yeah,
safer.
I mean, yeah.
Well, there's no point in us getting killed before we get there. So, if it was
But
adding,
it would solve one of our problems.
Actually,
No, because I need to die to do the thing, but I also don't need to. You know what I mean?
Anyway, so yes, if it's adding a day on, I'd say sure, let's do that. If it starts getting to adding, a week on, then no. But
What do you want to do about a helpful Raven person who you brought on board, who seems to be getting on really well with crew?
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that.
Calling
what
has
do we
to-
want to do about them? We need to find them somewhere to sleep, I guess.
Do you want us to prepare a room for him, or with us, or is member of crew now, or is guest?
Honoured guest.
Yeah,
Yes.
Guest. We want
guest towels.
definitely
This-
Nice
Presidential suite.
the guest towels. Use the guest towels.
Prepare the guest lodge.
I will ask Felix to re-prepare the room for, yes. They can
I mean,
borrow Toby's room.
They are a little unusual in some of their preferences and habits, so I would just kind of play it by ear, and if they suggest they'd be more comfortable sleeping on the deck or whatever, just say yes.
He's fine. Used to strange. Part of job.
Also, we really need them, so
We
try
will
not-
make them as comfortable, and he kind of looks to Akiza. Please make sure they are as comfortable and as welcome as possible from crew. And gives Dan a level look. No long stories, unless asked. Dan just rolls his eyes. Fine.
Love Dan.
I dare him to go and have a long conversation with a celebrant. Let's see who comes out best out of that storytelling session.
He'd leave crying.
Especially if he can't lie. Dan just starts telling his stories and he's like, oh no.
Oh my god! That's such a good point!
Yeah.
Yeah, and
no,
Dan
go
doesn't
on.
have a particularly high wisdom score, unfortunately.
So if we tell all of his stories truthfully, they'd be the most boring shit.
Yeah. I ran a hit.
I went somewhere and it actually went okay.
Last holiday.
Bye.
I told them I was having a big fight, but I was really shitting myself.
Okay.
And the biggest truth, I'm not really danger.
Is there anything else you need to let me know about? Anything else we should keep an eye out for?
Probably, but I really can't think about anything right now.
No more level of weird shit probably going to happen.
Oh, we're going to somewhere called Cursed Hollow, and we have a celebrant of death on board. I'm absolutely sure it's going to get weirder.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Looks at Skylar. Skylar, you sound like you have been to Curse Hollow, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been to Curse Hollow.
What have you been to the Cursed Hollow?
If
Holiday?
I don't tell you, you don't know, and that is safer for everybody involved.
Okay, that sounds fun. Yeah, okay. We've both been there.
It's
Neither need to know why.
yeah, it's an experience.
What a gripping exchange of stories.
I just say, if you got stuff that deals with undead and demons and things like that, have it ready.
Oh, yeah. Lots of undead and demons and stuff.
Is not fun place.
No. Oh, God.
It's
yeah,
called Cursed Hollow.
Yeah, there is a clue.
Yep. I
We're
think
going
it's...
to find something that's undead, so
Oh, good. Well, you can just throw stone and you find thing that is undead. So that'll be easy.
Why would you throw a stone?
It's expression. This is not Fey expression.
No.
I let our partner, your partner, explain. And just kind of nods to like the dreams. Like, I have a ship I'm going to take over from Odd Bob. It was technically end of his shift before they started firing on us.
That's a rough fucking shift.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I think one of the sails got ever so slightly singed.
Yeah.
Good
that
to know.
makes
We'll-
sense.
I'll get Fable and Sage to start looking at it. You know where I am if you need me. I get some rest. You're gonna need everything you've got.
Okay, thank you.
Steps out, leaving you on your own for the first time in a little bit.
Whew. I'm beat. That was so much fun. Oh,
Yeah, that was pretty bonkers.
yeah.
I
Rock,
mean,
you attach an explosive to the end of a ballista was very cool.
Oh, it's so good.
And Eugene, did you make that giant hand twice?
Yeah, I thought it would
That's-
really annoy them.
Fucking
Yeah.
hysterical.
oh, I do
I
hope it
enjoyed it.
did.
Yeah.
That was great.
It's so good. So
Yeah.
fun. They're the worst.
Yeah.
Hey, so why were they shooting
That is
us?
a very good
Oh.
question.
So
I
who
just-
even were they? Do you guys recognise anything to do with them?
Oh, there's some house from the Empire.
Okay.
Not,
They'd probably want like us.
yeah, they're not even sort of in the Empire with my family. They're not particularly what I would call sort of family friends.
Right.
But as Sudar said, and as Joe rightly pointed out, there is a good chance that this was all orchestrated just to get the Empire to be able to come in and act as if they were doing something against the pirates, when actually it's just that they want to be here. Although it
Were
is
they
a
just
little-
shooting at bloody everything then? Because we're not
I
pirates.
think so.
I mean, I just don't think that they are particularly keen on having anybody around that they don't know or can control.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is, despite what the Empire can be like, it is still a little unusual that they have decided to occupy the Albatross under whatever pretense. So, obviously plans are still afoot, depending on whatever is going on in the Empire, because this doesn't seem like something that's a normal thing for the Empire to do.
Yeah. Like,
No.
what is in the Albatross that they want?
I mean, it's not even strategically that important, and for years they know what's here and they haven't been involved, so
So, it must be. It's not the Empire that wants it, it's
yeah,
the others.
whoever is pulling the other side of strings in the Empire.
Yeah. But why would they want it? Do you think it's
Anybody
because
can
of
make
the-
a intelligence check to try and stitch some things together, because I know
Sure,
we're
why
all a
not?
bit frazzle-brained today.
Oh, okay,
Intelligence?
that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Nice.
Same.
That place is a shithole. Why would they want it?
18.
The people there don't want it, and they're there.
Yeah, the people there are trying to get away.
So what did you get, Wayne?
18 for me.
18? Aisling?
Sorry,
6
got
as
6.
6. And Eugene?
Just intelligence.
Just intelligence.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Rock, from your perspective, you kind of gather, you remember the warnings you've had about the fact that your name is being moved around the Empire. And you also know that it is quite public that you are part of this group who are trying to save the world on this ship with a giant dragon on the front of it. If enemies in the Empire saw the ship, they would use any excuse to try and take you out to claim favour with whoever has this mark on you, which you're fairly certain is probably one of the 3 people left who are serving the King of the Dragon. The Dragon King. Sorry.
So our ship was already here when they attacked.
Yes, so one of the reasons Sudar moved the ship away from the Albatross was the Empire arrived, and Joe and the people at the Albatross thought it was a good idea for them to maneuver away.
I got it, okay.
But clearly they still got spotted, which is why they were being pursued. Eugene, it doesn't on the outside look like there's much in the way that is useful to the Empire from a place like the Albatross. But the Temple of Storms is still there. Even if it is balanced now. And there's no telling what they think they can do with that, if they can access it. Also, you know of at least one Imperial agent who saw the entrance to the Temple of Storm. Zuza.
Told you guys we shouldn't have let her on the boat.
I loved how sassy you were about her getting on the boat.
Where was your big hand then?
Got it?
No.
No.
Yeah, can I just... I think Eugene was pretty clear about how he felt about that, so...
Oh, I know. I'm not saying Eugene didn't. I just... It would have
No,
been
you're
really
right. I
funny.
should have just pushed her over the edge. Next time.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Next
We're coming
time.
to that.
Okay, that's...
Good. Okay, so, you know... I mean, they could be here because they want to get us. I say us. Me.
You.
Oh, listen, most wanted in the Empire. Don't you act all innocent.
They don't know where I am.
Guys,
Well,
it's not
they
a
do now
competition.
after you were firing at them.
They don't know that was me.
Really?
You're both equally murderable, don't worry.
Thanks.
Mummy's very proud of you. She wants to kill you equally.
I'll put your death certificates up on the fridge. Pride of place.
If my death certificate is not made of macaroni, I'll be very disappointed.
It's gonna be glitter glue, baby.
Perfect.
Well, hold up. Oh, no, it's not gonna work. Can we not, like, fake your death?
Well, we
Oh,
can't
you
just...
should have pulled a couple of
just
teeth
tried
out
that
and chucked them
before,
in the
but-
explosion.
Try getting him to keep a secret.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Don't
That was
tell
sort of
anyone
the plan
I'm
when
not
he
dead.
actually died, but then
I mean, it was
Don't
actually
the
tell
my
only one
plan.
who had mentioned it was Rock
What did I
himself.
mention? I died.
It was also... It was,
I died, by the way.
it was actually my plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
You shat on it.
Maybe
did
don't
not-
try that then.
Look, there was a lot going on, and it was very flustering. Anyway,
Okay, we won't do that. They'll think that they killed you for a bit, though. 'cause
well, that's the thing. We've kind
unfortunately-
of... We've at least bought ourselves a little bit of time, but it won't take them long to go through the debris and realise there's nothing of consequence there.
Maybe. Yeah.
Apart from an arrow that told them they're losers.
Idiots, actually.
Idiots, which definitely won't be a giveaway that we faked it at all.
There's a gentle knock at the door.
What?
It opens and 2 figures walk in. Calling is led in by Sid, who smiles at the lot of you. Well, that was very exciting.
So fun. Great job.
Quick question for you. Do any of you need the sigil for when we start moving again in a little while? Because I have a plan that might help us, but it requires I have total access to that for the journey.
I don't know. I don't think I need it.
What, the teleportation thing?
No, the sigil. The teleportation circle's always separate.
I mean, not that I can think of.
Cool. I'm going to cast Disguise Self on the ship. I'm going to make
Cole,
it
you can
different
do
ship.
that?
I think I can. I've adapted the spell in the right way, and I think the sigil can boost it to make it look like the ship is another ship.
What are you going to make it look like?
Something a
Big
bit...
goth.
I was going to go for something
say make
understated.
it a cloud. We went in very different directions.
Yeah.
I'll meet you
Okay.
in the middle. I was going to go with just a standard merchant ship from the Outer Empire. Like a little
I'm
dull.
not sure how that's in the middle.
I'm trying what Akiza says, giving more to people around me.
Okay.
It hurts.
I'm going to try that too and suggest that we put flames on it. I'm giving you that idea.
That is a good idea.
I think that is within the remit of what someone from the Merchants Guild in the Outer Empire might think was cool.
Okay, good. Handshake.
Well compromised.
It's like
Also,
we've all just gone to couples therapy.
Calling wanted to know where you were, so I
Yeah.
brought them in.
Thank you. Yes, calling sorry about the sort of introduction to the ship being an Empire bombardment, but welcome. I'd love to say it's a strange occurrence, but on the ship it really isn't.
Well, it certainly is the most interesting welcome I've had. I'm going to find my accent again. They kind of come in and they thanks Sid, who just kind of disappears off, looking quite excited.
Aww.
Whenever they get to do things that kind of improve the ship or protect the ship, they get visibly energized. Calling slips into a chair. I take it it's you're often in problems with the Empire.
More so lately, but yes. It's one of the sort of dangers, I guess, of trying to fix things and save the world, especially when there's people working against you. Yes, it does happen. But we have a very, very good crew, and they're very well versed, and so far have got us through all of our scrapes, all in mostly one piece. So you'll be perfectly safe.
I'm more than willing to help out. Curse Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
To find
Yeah.
something undead that is affecting and afflicting the innocence of the city of Overhang.
Yeah. I believe it was referred to as something endless, which is great.
Well, I will be able to lend you what help I can, but I cannot take down the creature for you. As you know, you have to do it yourself.
Understood.
That doesn't mean I can't heal you in the battle, though. So
Oh, please, yes, please.
keep close when we get there, and I will do what I can and what I'm allowed to support. It's been a long time since I went to Curse Hollow. Most people don't seek my lady there. That's my god there. They're too frightened of the connection.
Oh, why?
It is a land of death, a land that was built upon death, and they wrongly believe that they who wait beyond the veil is a bringer of death, which is not true. They are simply the arbiter of it.
Okay.
Well, something there is not dying, so
It may be tricky to find specifically what we're looking for, because it is not a place that is not a place that is short of that sort of creature.
Yes, so we've just heard.
Okay. In the meantime, I will keep myself busy. I'll help the crew out. I've served on ships before. Sure, I might make myself useful and earn my journey.
They are preparing a room for you, so make yourself comfortable.
Much obliged. Well, if you need me, I will be around the deck. I will make myself as visible and useful as possible. I won't force myself to anybody, but if anyone wishes to talk to a priest, I am here. Kind of gets back up. I'm looking forward to this journey. It has been a while since I travelled with people. Steps outside.
Skylar's awfully quiet.
Oh, thank goodness it's gone.
So, if there's nothing else you need here, the journey to Curse Hollow can begin. I'm gonna let you guys help me define some events that happen on the way to the Dragon's Hope. And I will throw in a couple of interesting things for my own. It is a 3-day journey in total, the way you have to go. The ship's crew are in surprisingly high spirits despite the fact of where they're going. There's murmurs.
Because we just did some cool shit.
Yeah, and you know, you just defeated a ship that is one of the Imperial pirate killers.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't destroy it, but you got away, and not many vessels get to do that.
In a cool way.
I mean, we literally stopped it in its tracks twice.
So, I think we're going to start in reverse order to how we came in. We're going to start with Wayne, if you're okay. Is that what happens either to Rock or to the ship or a member of the crew whilst we're on this 3-day journey?
Ooh,
If you need a moment, I can come up with something amusing.
Yeah, I don't have anything particular in terms of an encounter or anything like that. I think Rock is probably quite enjoying being on a ship again and just moving and traveling, because it means that he has a bit of time to just try and mull everything over and feels like he actually has a bit of a breather, because there is nowhere to go apart from just be on the ship for the next couple of days. So I think that's the only thing. Is at some point he would like to try and have a conversation with Skier.
I think we can roleplay that now.
Yeah, I think Rock will try and wait until Skier is... he's on his own and Skier is there as well, or, you know, just so it's just him and Skier.
Hey.
And yeah, I think when they have that kind of time, Rock's just going to say, so you're you know, the whole dancer thing.
Mm-hmm.
You I mean, I've known what dancers do, and you know, they operate on their own kind of rules, but in general, if I'm not completely mistaken, the dancers are kind of looking out for, well, for the greater good in the Empire rather than for a particular ruler, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, So I mean, you've had to make some decisions and do some things that it might not be to everyone's kind of moral taste, but they're for the greater good, right?
Yeah, Rock, what are you asking?
How do you do that? How do you know? How do you know whether it's the right sacrifice for the greater good?
I just had to trust them. That I had to trust that what we were doing was for good, and it took
Somebody tie down those barrels.
Nice Foley work.
It took look, it took a bit of time for me to really fully trust it. It wasn't until I was seeing the good we were doing, or the outcomes, that I really started to believe it. I don't know. It was hard for me, but also easier, right? My options were do nothing and it's bad, or do something. That's an easier choice to make.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, no, I can see that.
That's an easier decision to make than when your life is good, to try and rock the boat to maybe make things easier. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just can't. You talk about, we've talked about if I have to step up and try and do the right thing for the Empire, and I've told you, that scares the shit out of me. But
Yeah.
But I'm kind of coming round to believing that actually I probably could make a positive difference. I mean, the faith that Aisling and Eugene and you have placed in me, and the confidence that I can actually do something right that's just more than for me, has kind of made me think about that a lot. But then all this stuff with Aisling and Alabaster, hearing Thronesblade tell us that if it comes down to it, the greater good would be for Alabaster to live. It makes me doubt that I can do this, because if we ever get to the point where we have to make that choice, I cannot choose the greater good over Aisling. I don't know how I would ever be able to reconcile that. It just doesn't feel like anything I could ever agree to do. And then that makes me doubt whether I could ever take on that role and make those kind of choices going forward.
I think the fact that that choice would be difficult is what would make you good at it. And I think just saying the greater good, doesn't always help. Doesn't make things easier because you don't understand what that is, but we are putting our lives in a lot of danger in order to try and save the scattered lands. You're always putting your life on the line. Ashling's always putting her life on the line. Eugene is. And hopefully it doesn't come to that decision, but I think at that point you've got to consider whether you're in that situation. Are you keeping Aisling alive because it's what's best for the people and her, or because it's what's best for you? Because I don't think Aisling would want other people to die or get hurt.
No, but Aisling would throw herself in front of a bus to save a small animal. I mean, she's not the most reliable in terms of self-preservation, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
project.
The other thing I'd say is, in that situation, you're making a decision with many unknowns, and that is scary. Making an uninformed decision is not what you should be doing. Do you know what dancers do a lot? Oh, we
Stab
just
people?
No, we gather information. That is what we do. So, Sabina, whoever, can make those decisions with as much information as we can get. And that's what we're doing now, right? We're getting as much information as we get. We're finding a way around it.
Yep, that is true. I think that phrase about the choice being about the greater good, and they seem so confident that the choice for the greater good would be for Alabaster to live and to take the throne. That just immediately made me really, I guess, question. I guess not. I worry that people use the greater good too easily as an excuse to do things.
Yeah.
And I think that's just played on my mind. But you're right, we need to find out more. That's what we're doing, right?
Yeah, because if you're right, if they just say, "Oh, it's for the greater good," lots of people say, "You're right," say stuff for the greater good. I just say it because either I can't give you the information that I know, or I don't know the information, but I trust the person who's given it to me. You know.
Dramatic pause.
Come to that because we'll find out. But in a
Sorry, we just lost you for a second there, Michelle.
position.
It's not just me then.
Oh no, my internet is lying.
No, mon dieu.
Please hold. No,
There you go. Oh, no.
1
Oh, no.
second.
Not quite.
That's all right.
It's okay. It
Perfect
happens.
timing. There we go. I think you're back now. No. Oh no, I spoke too soon. I'm saying nothing.
Just, Yeah, Rooney, exactly. You're great, you're good. Oh, look, catching them killers then.
Just the one killer, actually.
Thank you.
Beep boop.
I think Michelle's back.
I think you're back.
Yeah.
Beep boop.
Yeah,
Beep
we can
boop,
hear
you're
you.
back.
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Oh, now
Oh,
I
can
can.
you... Yeah, there's a wee bit of a delay.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Oh.
I could see your mouth moving. I was like, I can't
Okay,
hear
one
Michelle. And then I heard what you were saying.
Oh no.
I think she's just
Oh,
refreshing.
no.
I think she's just
Yeah,
gonna refresh,
smart.
but
We have offended Skier.
yeah, we're gonna. What we'll do is, whilst Michelle sorts it out, we'll bounce over, and I'm gonna talk to. Theo. Theo, is there anything that Eugene wants to do, or is there an event that happens while you are travelling through these 3 days?
I wanted to ask actually, how long has it been since we left Cloudskern?
Since you last left Clouskern,
I'm not
How
even
did you
making a
get-
peace sign.
it's your birthday. That's how long.
That confused the shit out of me. I didn't know yours did that too, and I thought Wayne somehow sent you bubbles.
No, see, when I actually do a peace sign, it doesn't do it.
You've got to hold it longer. It's because we just obviously sailed the ship through like a rogue bunch of balloons that were flying.
Like 99 red balloons randomly just kind of drift past. It has been, I think it's probably been the best part of 2 weeks since you left with everything. Once you kind of settled in with Sudar and figure out you kind of were in the ways for the best part of about 4 days in the end, and you've been travelling back and forth since. So I think you've been 2 weeks out since
We
you
were in the
last.
ways for 4 fecking days.
It's shorter time than you were last time. Time's weird in there.
Jesus.
Felt like longer.
God.
And how long did we have before this thing in the Empire happened? The big celebration thing?
It is imminent. It will be next week.
Okay. Then, in that case, I am going to... I'm going to cast the Scry spell on my mother, please.
Your mother?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's like going in the bedroom without knocking. You
She's not with my dad. So...
even worse.
You cast the spell.
Well, I mean, she gave us a ring, but I can't remember what. That just allows me to contact her, right? Like
Yes.
sending. I don't want to cast sending in case she's somewhere where she can't talk to me. So I just wanted to see. I just want to see what she's doing. Because she's going into the Empire, right?
Amazing. It's 24 to resist.
Rude. It doesn't work. No, wait,
Aw.
because it's easy. It's easier for me because I know her.
She
So I
is
think it
leaving
takes-
that message unread.
Oh,
I think it takes some
you
of
have
the
been archived.
Seen, but not replied
adds
to.
to the difficulty. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the. Yeah, if I know the target well, it takes 5 from their save.
Nice.
What did they roll?
They rolled 24.
To be a 19.
That's literally exactly what I need to pass. Because my My save DC is 19.
So you feel your consciousness pulled and drawn up into the sky, higher, so that you're almost at the top of the sky shield, and then descend quickly. It's hard to focus on where you're going, but you feel like your consciousness is heading north, further north than you are heading at this point in time, deep, deep into the heart of the Empire. You are in... You see things from just over her shoulder. It is crackly, faded, almost like the spell hasn't 100% taken. She is moving through a ballroom. You can see the straps of an elegant dress over her shoulder, and she is disguised as a human.
Interesting.
She's stopping to talk to people here and there, like lots of little pleasantries. And she comes up to a tall, fair-skinned woman with platinum blonde hair and gold eyes. Very beautiful, very elegant. Ah, Miss Devereaux, it is so good to see you. And the woman kind of turns, and there's a moment of shock, which is immediately replaced with pleasure, with like delight. Oh, Mrs. Appleby, has been a long time since my family has had the honour. Will you please walk with me? I need to just do the rounds, but I would love to catch up and find out how you're doing. How is that darling family of yours? Your mother hooks her arm through Delilah's, and the two of them start maneuvering. It is a lot of small talk, and there's almost a weird pattern and cadence to how they talk, and you're not 100% certain, but you think that there's a passing of code and information between the two of them as they
That's
go.
what it feels like listening to neurotypical people talk. There's some sort of code here. You understand what each other is saying, but I don't.
Also, I told you she was a crime lord.
Right?
She's being a spy. She's doing the spy thing.
Crime.
Well, she told Eugene that. I can't remember if Eugene told everyone else.
They do the rounds. They talk to a few people. They have to part because Delilah has to talk to this quite overbearing, like slightly purple-scaled dragonborn with like gold flecks and eyes, and like long, droopy sort of mustache type things that are not as well kept and wonderfully coiffured as Rox is. And your mother just politely glides away and pulls up next to your father, who is loudly telling a story and drinking, and then, surprise to you, as soon as he kind of gets a break in it, he drops the drunken facade for a second and just kind of motions to her and says in a very quiet voice, "Did you get what you needed?" She smiles and goes, "Of course I did. Now you can enjoy the party, but be careful," and wanders away.
Nice.
And then you pull away.
So she was disguised as a human,
Yes.
but people still knew she was...
Delilah knew, but you notice that she didn't ever introduce her as, I should have mentioned that, she didn't ever introduce her by name, just as my friend or my compatriot, or I think you would be delighted.
Okay. So she's there with my father, but not with my father.
Yeah. But your father knows she's there.
Yeah.
You speed back to your own body. Skia and Rock, did you want to finish your conversation? If you can remember where you were.
What was that saying?
You're on mute.
Skia says
For
something
the
really
greater good.
profound.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
me.
Everyone cried.
Yeah. No, I think Skia's just kind of has that little bit of hope again. That Rock's saying this stuff, and it's just trying to, I think, just talk him through whatever he's thinking. Like, I think if, I mean, you tell me if this is what you think, but she almost becomes just a soundboard for him, like repeating back what he's saying.
You're gentle parenting him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think from Rock's side, there is. He's obviously like just thinking a lot about, like, obviously the situation with Eugene and with Aisling and Alabaster, and thinking about like the implications of that, and the whole thing about, you know, the greater good thing and these difficult choices and all that kind of thing. But I also think it's also very clear that Rock trusts Skia's counsel on this, because he knows that she will not shy away from saying the difficult things, or she won't say things that are just because she thinks that will make him feel good. Because that's not what he's looking for. He's looking for genuine kind of, to get some genuine clarity on how you make these difficult choices. Like, how do you know, how do you gauge what the right choice is, and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think it is more just about that, based on the concern that he's got for this outcome, and the genuine imminent danger that Aisling is in currently.
Yeah, I think Skia just repeats the idea of, like, it's about gathering the information, right? Like, if it's Aisling or Alabaster, because if Alabaster dies, the scattered lands fall to the ground and everyone dies. She believes Rock will make the right decision. If Aisling dies, or Alabaster needs to stay alive because there's a chance that will mean XYZ, it's not worth it. You know, so it's about gathering that as much knowledge as you can and making an informed decision, because a decision is doing something, which is often better than doing nothing, I think is Skia's viewpoint on it.
That sounds like Skia. Stabbing is better than doing nothing.
Yeah.
Or anything else for that matter. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. That's just what Rock wants to kind of, and then just going to go back to thinking about it.
Don't think too hard about it.
It's all right. 2 more glasses of wine, I won't be thinking at all.
Exactly.
Before we drift over to check in with Charlie about what Aisling's up to, we do have one more moment with Rock. Rock, you find it difficult to open your door on the first night, as
Too much
you
wine.
push a little, you think, to start with, and then as you push it open, you kind of notice there's about 4 of those small powder kegs that have been delivered to your room as an offering.
That's a threat.
That is a threat.
My room is far away from Rock.
Nope, right next to it.
Rob doesn't smoke, right?
No.
No.
They are piled. They look like they were someone snuck in and piled them up neatly, and then or thought they had, and one of them had kind of knocked against the door as the ship had swayed.
Okay.
You also kind of hear from below deck Dan's voice go, "Where did the powder kegs go?" Fable, have you been mucking around with the powder kegs? You've been absolutely obsessed with them since we had that run-in with the Imperials.
Okay. I will just secure them neatly and make sure that I can put them back when they're not looking.
We will move over to Aisling.
I think Aisling definitely wants to go and talk to Calling. Because
Calling is easy to find.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be a like on the deck kind of, maybe Calling was just looking out over it and Aisling just comes and like leans on the deck like that next to them. Can I just double check Calling's pronouns? I forgot.
He, they.
Alright, cool. Yeah, just like leans on it. Like, alright.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Are you okay?
Are you like scared of death?
No.
Aisling doesn't do small talk.
I have an intimate relationship with death. It's hard to be scared of it when you have so much knowledge of it. But I don't chase death, if that's what you're worried about.
No. But like you'll die one day, right?
Eventually, yes.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
More comforted than most, because I know who waits for me.
Who waits for me?
That is a good question. The Fae are often very outside, but it is my understanding that while you are on Erevis, while you live in the mortal realm, they are there to catch you when you pass on.
Okay. Just feels a bit weird. I've not really thought about it until this.
If it helps, this has always been the way. When Fae die before it is their turn to return, they are caught by the god who waits and return to the cycle the same as everybody else. My knowledge is patchy, but my understanding is for those who just reach their end naturally, they instead choose to return to the wild. A task that's much more difficult these days.
Oh. Okay. What god is it?
They
Does
who
it
wait
matter?
beyond the veil?
Yeah. Like, is it different for everyone, or is it the same one for everyone, or?
No. What happens is you are collected under the promise of Brother Moon, who takes you before they who wait. They listen. They help you define your life. And then based on your choices and what you want, you are either passed over to one of the others who wait beyond, one of the lesser deities who scramble for what they can, or you are simply returned to the cycle of life to be born again.
What? Probably can't. Can I decide what I and who I come back as, or? Because it'd be great if I could just come back as like someone who was just with my friends again.
Unfortunately, life does not allow that much control. But
I suppose that makes sense.
I let you in for a secret.
What?
It has always been my suspicion that those you touch in one life find you again in another. Some connections last longer than one lifetime.
Okay.
It's a shame
Yeah.
there are no cordons left. They were always very good about this sort of spirituality.
No what left?
Cordons. The first
that?
people. Humans.
Oh!
The first humans.
Oh, okay.
But unfortunately they died out before the Ascension.
So we're just having to kind of guess.
In many ways we're a little freer. Long-lived people carry much more weight than those of us who burn bright and then pass on. There's something freeing in not having that expectation placed upon everybody.
I don't want to do either of those things, though. I don't think I want to be around for ages. But I don't want to leave my friends.
I suspect you will go out with a vibrant explosion of joy and curiosity.
I'm going to explode.
Or explode someone else.
Okay. Can you predict what's going to happen?
No.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I choose not to.
Okay. I guess that makes
It's
sense.
fairer not to have that knowledge.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to know or not, because I kind of do, because I kind of want to be able to, like, figure out what I'm going to do. But that's also really scary. Yeah. I don't know what to think about any of it.
So don't.
I've never thought about it. I've never had to. It's just like, I'll just die whenever, it doesn't matter. But now it's like, oh, there might be like a set time that it happens.
Does that bother you?
Yeah.
Does that not make what time you have more special?
No, it makes it full of pressure. To get
You
it
don't-
right and do it efficiently.
You will make mistakes. You will make wrong decisions. And you will make brilliant ones as well. That is living. Akiz is very loud this evening. There is always a fear that you will fail. But all you can do is try your best. Make the decisions you think best. And strive forward. My God never asks any more of anyone than that.
But what if the right decision is for... She kind of looks around to make sure Rock's nowhere nearby. What if the best decision is that I die?
As a noble sacrifice?
Yeah, well, I don't think so. Maybe? It's kind of like me or someone else at the moment.
Alabaster, you called him.
Yeah.
Well, we are exploring every avenue to find an alternative path forward. Are we not?
Okay. Yeah, but it sounds... Everyone's made it sound like it's like really difficult, and it's gonna be this like the tiny little chance that maybe it'll work and maybe it won't, and I don't know. I just want to have some sort of idea in my brain about what if we have to just choose one.
Look at it this way. We are going to do something great and good and help a lot of people, including you. We're going to step forward on a journey and end a great evil in the name of something better. And we will use that gift to ask these questions of a God who knows the answers and can be trusted to be honest with you. And when they are honest with you, we will take that information and we will do what we have to for the next step of your journey. And at the end, I have faith that you are on the right path. And you will know more.
Okay.
All
I
you
like
can
you,
do is
Colin.
walk. I like you too, Aisling. You are a refreshing ray of sunlight.
Thank you. That's not normally how I'm described, but I appreciate that.
I think you are described that way. By more than you think.
She gets a bit blushy.
Your crew are a nice collection of people. It is unusual to see ship's hands that support and care for each other so readily.
Yeah. It's nice.
I think that's a reflection of the four of you.
Really? We didn't tell them to be nice.
But you hired them.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Colin.
Anytime.
I feel a bit better.
Would you like a hug?
Yes. Can I say you look very soft?
I am very soft. I do take good care of my feathers.
So am I.
And they just wrap an arm around you
Oh!
and just let the moment linger until you are ready to move on.
Yeah, Aisling feels a lot better.
There are two small things that happen. You come across a drifting merchant's vessel, broken hull, scarred by electric marks, raked claws, its cargo gone. The crew stop ship. You investigate. I'd like an investigation check off of everybody, or a nature check.
Okie dokie. Am I good at either of those things? Are they both intelligence? I could do nature. Okay, that's 21.
21. Nice. Come on then, Hiccup.
19 for skier. I got a nat 20, but
19. That's still good.
Oh. Oh yeah, mine was in nature, by the way.
Amazing. Eugene?
27.
27.
I'm gonna try and get a picture of Bob right now. 'Cause this is...
We have a hungry cat, sorry folks. And Rock. 5. I think, Rock, you are... Oh, you're kind of like helping the crew just go over, kind of see if there's anything left that's worth scavenging. There are a few supplies, and I think you're busy helping them with that. Aisling...
No, I'm busy putting the powder kegs back in the storage room.
Aisling, with that nature check, we'll come back to you in a minute. Eugene and Skier, the two of you scour the ship with Akiza and Felix. This ship did not see whatever attacked it coming. It was ambushed quite quickly. The crew, there's no sign of them, apart from a few like discarded bits and pieces left over from broken cabins and things like that. There is blood splatters, which indicates that something savage ripped its way through. Aisling, with what Eugene and Skier find, and the little marks and things like that, you're fairly certain this was done by a blue dragon. Quite a large one.
Uh-oh. I will tell them.
There is no sign of it nearby, which means it attacked and then moved on. but for I think between the three of you, you put your head together for a blue dragon to attack a merchant's vessel, particularly it's near somewhere like the Empire. They're not normally that desperate or arrogant to draw that much attention. It's more trouble than it's worth, particularly since you are about to enter the land that once belonged to Tharsix, the Storm Terror.
Sick name.
The second thing that comes is you have to hide out for a little bit outside of a small island as two Drake class Imperial investigation frigates off course
Oh, it's the fucking cops.
come out. Everyone is slightly surprised by this. They do not normally come this far out, and they are not normally this thorough. They are looking for someone or something.
We reverse into an alleyway and turn
Yeah.
our lights off. Yeah.
Does Skier recognise either of the ships, or
They
again?
are standard patrol vessels. They are
Okay.
just a long way from standard border patrol. And you know the border patrol around here because the Drakes helped develop it for
Yeah.
particular reasons.
Okay. So they'd be looking for something or someone.
Either coming into the Empire or leaving the Empire.
Okay.
And that brings us to the third day. The skies around you darken, threatening storm clouds, ever imminent. Strange, mystical rumbles off to one side. The stone of the islands itself seems to turn more dark and grey. Vegetation becomes more sparse. And though you can see the sun, its light doesn't seem to warm your bones. Just outside the edge of your hearing, you're fairly certain you hear whispers constantly. The crew seem to be on edge, but they are holding it together. Calling at one point calls out to everybody. They are merely whispers. Pay them no mind, and they will leave you alone. One large island, deeper and bigger than the rest, comes into shape. And as you approach, you see a dark land. There is a forest that covers most of it. There are open fields and what looks like, just out the edge, a couple of settlements near the where they can kind of put up some sort of natural defences, and also places where they can build a small harbour. At the centre of the island is what was probably, at one point in time, part of a mountain range. A huge, round chunk has been carved out of one of them, causing it to hang over, casting an eternal night over half of the island. Skier, you have only been here once before. This is not the part of Curse Hollow you always work in, but you do recognise the island of Overhang. Sudar turns to you, his fur ever so slightly fluffed, as if his hackles are raised. Welcome to Curse Hollow. Let's hope we all live through this experience. And that is where we're going to stop for today.
Thanks, I hate it.
That's a great way to start that one. Welcome, everyone. I hope you don't die.
Oh, I love this spooky shit. Spooky.
Yes, we will be back next week. I'm just going to jump over.
I like this music. The
It's
twinkly
very
music
cool,
that
but
we had
we're
for
gonna-
the spooky one.
Yeah. We are going to get to actually arrive and explore Curse Hollow, a land that you have heard a lot about, but you have not seen properly yet.
Spooky.
Very excited, very, very cool. We will start our journey next week. In the meantime, my friends are all going to tell you where you can find them and what they've got going on at the moment. If they've got anything going on, of course, because, you know, zero pressure. And I am going to start with Wayne.
Sure. Hi, everybody. You can find me everywhere on the internet, pretty much these days, under Created by Wayne, which is my business, where I teach people how to improve their design and use Canva like a professional. And you can find me by going to YouTube or Instagram or even my website, and they're all under Created by Wayne. So if you do a search for that, do come and say hi. And yeah, I post some stuff, and so it's mainly on Instagram, which is usually just pretty pictures. But do come and say hi. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, love you, bye. Amazing. Michelle.
Hi. You can't find me anywhere.
So fuck you.
She's a rogue.
I'm a rogue, so you
Yep.
can't find me. I don't do things, you can't find me. No, I just have a full-time job that I love very much, but it means I don't have interesting things to talk about at the moment. But I sometimes share artwork and stuff in the Discord, so you can come join us and hang out there. Thanks, everyone.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Theo.
That's me. You can find my work and stuff on my website, which is theoblueillustration.com, and there's links there to other places you can find me on the World Wide Web.
The wibbly wobbly web.
I like that.
And also, thank you so much, Theo, for kind of keeping your energy up. I know that you literally came through the door an hour before we started streaming today, so we really appreciate that. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone, if you could see me almost falling asleep.
You are
Mate.
fine. You really are. You are a trooper. Thank you so much. Charlie.
Yes. CharlieVince.com is where all my cute, colourful shit lives. That's got a link to my Instagram and my portfolio and a little shop. And then charlie.veee, Charlie V, on Instagram is where my slightly spookier stuff lives. And I'm planning on doing a little online print sale, as well as doing a couple of markets here in Norwich, if anyone is about. So there's the Queer Festmas market on Sunday, and then there's the night fair on the 6th and 7th of December. So in case anyone's about, come say hi. If you're not, then you can have a look at my spooky stuff on my spooky website.
That's
So
amazing.
that's where you can find my artworky bits. And also, Mum, you're a trooper staying up this late. Hi Mum, love you Mum.
Hi,
Charlie's
mum.
Hi, it's
Me
Charlie's
and Mum hung out the
mum.
weekend and it was really fun.
Aw, love
We
Charlie's
saw lots
mum.
of cute dogs and went to lots of charity shops.
Sounds like a perfect afternoon.
Hell yeah. It was good.
Yeah, and Queerfest are an amazing people. We will share their stuff on our socials as well. We love them
Yeah.
pieces. They're a really, really cool local organisation. We think the world of them. And the night market is one of mine and Wayne's favourite markets to go to. It's
I mean,
Because it's spooky.
Goth
it's
Christmas.
spooky and
like,
gothy.
It's
Goth
just,
Christmas.
yeah, it's amazing. And there's
It's
so many
nuts.
talented people as well. It's gorgeous.
yeah, and lovely people.
Yeah. And I haven't
friends
done
of-
markets in fecking years, so this is
Yeah.
going to
It'd
be
be
fun.
great. Really big
Origin
experience.
story. It's how me, Wayne, and Chris first met.
It is. I picked
is.
you up at a market.
Yeah. you did.
did tell him you weren't supposed to buy the person running the stall, but
I
it
didn't
all worked
mind.
out. Amazing. That just leaves me. I am Chris Mepham Art, wherever your media is socialed, but you can find most of the stuff that you need to find me in my link tree. Mostly, I only really engage on Instagram and Blue Sky at the moment. Blue Sky, it's really cool. I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, shit.
I have gone up 100 followers in the last day, so I need to go and say thank you and hello to a lot of people, which is really crazy.
That's awesome.
If you are here from Blue Sky, hi guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
Sky.
It's a really lovely space. It's a great place to chat. You can see some of my art. I have commissions open. If you are interested in a character commission, get out. Get in touch and let me know. We can figure something out. I also am available for light design work for social media and PDF design and all sorts of wonderful, weird and wonderful things. So if you have any need in that, let me know. Give me a shout. I'm happy to talk through anything with people. I think that's it. We will be back with a spoopy episode next week. Yeah, very much looking forward to that.
Love a bit of spoopy.
In the meantime, guys, have an amazing week ahead. Roll dice, tell stories, take good care of one another. As Hiccup says. Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.